Hello, my name is Sarah Beard, and this short presentation gives you an overview of the OCN supporting the dyslexic learner at school and home that we offer through distance learning through our company Dittas Limited. Dittas Limited is my own company. I am director and I have written and produced most of the lectures in conjunction with colleagues. So why choose Dittas Limited? Well, we are an established company. We have been running courses for a number of years. We have a lot of experienced lecturers and tutors, and all the lecturers and tutors on the courses are qualified dyslexia specialists. Most are qualified at level 7, which means they have a vast experience of supporting and assessing the dyslexic learner. We are using a well-known awarding body, OCN Credit for Learning, and we are a friendly team and it's easy to contact us. We are always at the end of an email. And our prices are very reasonable. So there's many reasons to choose Dittas Limited for your distance learning course. The lectures will be supplied to you on a small hard drive, and that hard drive will plug into your computer wherever you are. So you could plug it in at school, at home. If you were a passenger in the car and you wanted to watch a lecture while you was on a long journey, again you could plug it in and watch it. You don't need internet access to be able to access the lectures. You do, however, need internet access to get some of the materials off of our Moodle online learning environment. And I will go into that in further details later on. So who is the target group? This course is particularly suitable for teaching assistants or individual classroom assistants or individual support assistants. Classroom teachers will find it beneficial. Senkos, perhaps they want to update their knowledge of dyslexia and specific learning difficulties, and this will give them supplementary qualification on top of perhaps the Senko qualification. It's a suitable course for parents as well and for learning support tutors at home. We offer it as a level 3 accredited course. Level 3 is equivalent to A levels. However, if perhaps you haven't been in education for a long time, or perhaps you have a specific learning difficulty yourself, we can make reasonable adjustments in terms of how the assignments are presented. So, for example, an essay could possibly be presented as an oral presentation instead of a written essay. We also offer it as a non-accredited course, and what that means is you get to watch all the lectures. There's over 30 hours of lectures, but you don't need to complete any of the assignments. And the fee for this, of course, is much lower than the accredited course. We also hope to offer it as a level 1 course shortly with 1 credit. Now, what that means is that's a suitable course perhaps for somebody who doesn't have time to complete all the assignments but wants to get a very basic knowledge of dyslexia. At the current time that isn't up and running, but do check our website. It might well be up and running by the time that you watch this video clip. So the course outline. We have 3 units, and there are altogether 10 sets of lectures, or 10 sessions. Some of the sessions actually include a couple of different lectures. And there's approximately 30 to 35 hours of viewing to complete. And then on top of that, around 20 hours of independent study and time that it will take you to complete the assignments. Unit 1 looks at identifying learners with dyslexia. Unit 2 is supporting dyslexic learners' numeracy skills, and Unit 3 is supporting dyslexic learners' literacy skills. In a short while, I'm going to show you a Word document which you can download from the internet, and this Word document has a breakdown of all the different sessions and also gives you an overview of the assignments. I'm going to click on this now. However, as I said, it isn't that clear on the screen, so you are advised to download it from the internet. I'm just clicking onto here. Here we are. So here you can see session 1 looks at what is dyslexia and understanding the underpinning cognitive details. Session 2 takes you into more detail about the signs and symptoms of dyslexia. Session 3 is the main theories of causation. Session 4 looks at understanding numeracy difficulties and dyslexia. And Session 5 looks at developing and supporting the individual's numeracy skills. Session 6 looks at reading and spelling development, so how do these develop in a learner. Session 7 looks at teaching reading. Session 8, supporting and teaching spelling skills. Session 9 is study skills, and there's several lectures with Session 9. There's a lecture on mind maps, a lecture on writing skills, a lecture on reading comprehension. And Session 10 looks at how you can bring this all together to actually support learners with dyslexia and deliver intervention programs for them. And then I'm not going to take you through all the assignments, but I'm just going to scroll up quickly so that you can see. Here is a breakdown of the different assignments. I'll just keep scrolling through that. The different assignments which you are asked to complete as part and parcel of this course. But this document is available on the website for you to look at. I'm just going to go back to the PowerPoint now. So the course objectives. The course will provide the student with a detailed understanding of the difficulties experienced by the dyslexic individual. It will give you strategies to help the dyslexic student at home, school and the workplace. And it will give you a recognised qualification that will improve career progress and job opportunities. But it's not just about what it will provide the student. We also need to think about what it will provide schools with. It will provide a school with a well-qualified team of teaching assistants and classroom teachers who can support learners with dyslexia, as recommended in the SEN Code of Practice 2014. It will reduce your intervention costs because you have experienced, trained staff on hand, and of course, more importantly, it will improve the outcomes for children with SEN. And I just want to bring your attention here to the new SEN Code of Practice. Section 6.36 says that teachers are responsible and accountable for the progress and development of their pupils in their class, including where pupils access support from teaching assistants or specialist staff. So clearly, if you are a classroom teacher and you have an understanding of dyslexia, that is going to make your job easier when supporting teaching assistants. But if you have a trained team of teaching assistants as well, that is really going to make things much, much easier. And as I've said before, improve the outcomes for children with SEN. And here, the Code of Practice just talks about how high quality teaching, differentiated for individual pupils, is the first step in responding to pupils who have or may have SEN. Additional interventions and support cannot compensate for a lack of good quality teaching. I'm not going to read through all of this slide, but you can get the feel for this. This course will give you the understanding and strategies to support learners with dyslexia, and across the board, whether you're a classroom teacher, a teaching assistant or a parent. And again, it talks about how, where a pupil is identified as having SEN, the school should take action to remove barriers to learning and put effective special education and provision in place. I'll just give you a few moments to read through this before I move on. Okay, I'm going to move on in a short while. If you haven't quite finished reading it, then I suggest you just pause the presentation now to finish reading. But you can see how the course will help support this. If you would like to look at the SEN Code of Practice 2014, here is a link that you can cut and paste and put into your browser to find the SEN Code of Practice. So what's the fee for this course? Well, the current fee can be found on our website, dyslexiaservices.org. What will you need? Well, you will need access to a computer, because as I've said, the lectures come on a small hard drive in exactly the same format as you're watching now. So you will have a PowerPoint with a lecturer, and that will usually be myself or Margaret Cooper, standing next to the PowerPoint, talking to you and explaining the slides. And the timescale on average, you probably could do it slightly quicker than 3 months if you put a lot of time aside, but on average it takes 3 to 9 months to complete. We can grant extensions if need be, but on average about 6 months is probably an ideal time. The next steps. So, if you would like to take this course, we accept applications all year round. It's a rolling programme. You can download an application from the website, dyslexiaservices.org. Once you submit the application, we'll check the application, make sure you're suitable, and we will raise an invoice. Make it clear on the application as to which level you want to take, whether it's the level 3 course, the very short level 1 course, which will be in place shortly, or the non-accredited course. And then, once we've raised an invoice, you can make payment by bank transfer, cheque. If it's a school that's paying, we can invoice the school, or you can go onto our website and pay on the website with a credit card. However, there is a 3% charge for that. So, if you have any further questions, then please do get in touch. We're not always in the office, we're a very small team, but you will get a very quick response from email. The email address is Dittas _ you can't quite see the underscore on here, spldcourses@yahoo.co.uk. The centre number is here, and also my personal mobile is here. So if you can't get us through either the centre number or the email, if it's urgent, feel free to send me a text message or to call me. Hopefully this has given you a really good overview of the course, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.